Hey guys, it's Russ with another quick video for UsefulGymVids.com. A very common question which I'm asked in the gym on a daily basis is from guys and girls who've been training for about a month and they've lost no weight. In some cases, they've even put on some weight and they're thinking, you know what? How is this possible? I've got a good diet, I've changed how I live, I'm working hard, I got on the scales, and damn it, I didn't see any results. And it tends to, the reason I'm doing this video is because, you know, it does tend to suck the inspiration out of that person. The motivation level just goes down, because although we always say, you know, go off what you look like, don't go off what the scales say, I can understand at first when you're starting out, it does, even if you don't want it to, it does impact you, that little number on the scales when you get on. You know, you want it to say what you want it to say, and when it doesn't, it sometimes can get you a bit more down than perhaps it should. We often find that, okay, if you're new to the gym, even if your diet's perfect, even if you're training hard, that first 4 to 6 weeks, you go through a period where you may not actually lose any weight. It's okay, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. What generally happens is, obviously you're training very hard and you're dieting, so you are losing fat. You may even be able to see when you look in the mirror that you're starting to look better, but at the same time, because your body isn't used to training, there's a mighty big chance you're going to be adding an awful lot of muscle as well, because your body's trying to get used to, it's trying to get you at the stage where it can deal with what you're throwing at it on a daily basis. So you will need to build some muscle, which in turn, you know, the weight you're losing in fat, you're putting on in muscle, and it tends to be at the end of that first month when you go on the scales, you might only see a tiny change, or you might see no change, or you might even see a change the way you didn't want to. It might go up by a couple of pounds. I've seen girls particularly that have went through that, and honestly the impact it has. But when you explain it, the relief in their face that they know they're not doing something wrong. So that's why I wanted to do this video, because it's a horrible feeling. You know, you think all that hard work and it's not working. Honestly, it is. It's working better than you could even believe at that stage, because, you know, you're building all this muscle. You're not going to carry on building more and more and more muscle. You're not going to end up like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know. Depends like what you're training like, of course, whether you're going for that sort of thing. But yeah, it's just when you first start training, that tends to be what happens. So that's that myth solved for you. Obviously, in some cases, people have medical issues, you know, which are responsible for that. So that would take precedence over that. But for the majority of people, male or female, that explains that for you. Much more free content at UsefulGymVids.com. If you're looking to get results in the gym, feel free to go to the site. Everything's free from a pro, and we'll help you there. Feel free to post comments, questions. You can reach me directly through the website. Thanks a lot for your time today. Bye-bye.